All right, for number 16, we're doing the same thing. We're going to write the related conditional statements, and then we're going to tell the truth value, and then if it's false, we're going to give a counterexample. So our original conditional statement is, oh, pop my knuckle, is if the measure of angle A equals 140 degrees, then angle A is an obtuse angle. All right, so the converse, remember we're going to switch. It's going to be if Q, then P. I'm going to just write all of these. If P, then if not P, then not Q for inverse, and if not Q, then not P for contrapositive. And where's P? It's right here if the measure of angle A equals 140 degrees. And conditional statement, if P, then Q. And Q is then angle A is an obtuse angle. So let's do the Q, then P. If angle A is an obtuse angle, then the measure of angle A equals 140 degrees. Next one, if not P, then not Q. If the measure of angle A is not equal to 140 degrees, then angle A is not obtuse. No, just kidding. All right, contrapositive. If angle A is not obtuse, then the measure of angle A does not equal 140 degrees. Okay, so now let's find the truth value for each one. Okay, for the converse, if angle A is an obtuse angle, then the measure of angle A equals 140 degrees. Remember, an obtuse angle is anything greater than 90 degrees. So does it always have to be 140 degrees? No, it doesn't, so it's false. It could be anything greater than 90 degrees, really. It could be anything greater than 90 degrees that's not equal to 140 degrees. So there's many options to choose from, but there it is. All right, inverse. If the measure of angle A is not equal to 140 degrees, then the measure of angle A is not obtuse. That's, again, false, because what if the measure of angle, for example, measure of angle A could be 130 degrees, still obtuse. That's my one example out of many. All right, contrapositive. If angle A is not obtuse, then the measure of angle A is not equal to 140 degrees. Well, think about it. If it's not obtuse, that means it has to be 90 degrees less than or equal to 90 degrees, which means it can't be 140 degrees, which means this one is true. And that is number 16.